was telling you I can't get. I turn it on, turn it off, and it ain't coming up.
Alright, come around there.
I don't know if that is good, but
Yeah, I don't know, but
after he come, no, after the round, he's like, after if he come in the game, he say, sorry, that's during my other practice.
2 practice a day with.
He ain't never in for the captain on it.
Yeah. I know I can do it. That's what? No, sir.
And he gets school too, and he do engineering.
Engineer?
He's an engineer, man.
Jeez,
Yeah, he do electrical
I
engineering.
didn't know that. Mercy on this.
Electrical or mechanical?
How it looks now on the screen?
This looks a lot brighter.
Too bright?
No, turn it down a little bit.
Is it
Yeah,
too
make
bright?
that fine.
Turn it down a little bit. Let me see the difference.
We used to get off, say he's a different breed.
No, a little bit
In the
before,
pandemic,
right?
he used to be trained with a lot.
That's a little good.
They say he trained for the army.
For what?
For the army. Nah, we.
Alright. So, if you may help me, can you go right to YouTube? Now, we should be live on YouTube right now. So, even though we didn't pull up YouTube, so you can just, use the map, right? Proud of you.
And I think it's what?
The map. So, go right to Google. And then you're going to go to Google.
I can come out of this OBS option.
Yeah. So, just type in YouTube.
Where we slide it over.
Yeah. So it's not signed in, sign in. Well, no. Yeah, sure. Perfect. And then you're going to go to your live. So go over there to assemble, live videos, or whatever. YouTube Studio Travel. Yeah, you didn't say live? Alright, let's go back now. Oh, notifications. So silly. Press notifications. It's not there. Right there. Good. And all this time he's live, like I said. So even though you're not connected to see you alive, once you see that in OBS, it goes live and then it shows that you're showing up. So that's the visuals and everything. I have a lag of I think 10 seconds on it. And that's all that. That's a full up running live. You can run commercials, you can play videos as you talk, and then you just create the whole spiel. So we will, after this, go into a quick episode and then be done. So I will rest this on the floor. That's safe. We can test the mics one more time.
Yo.
Sammy, you're not mic'd up.
No.
That extra one was
Alright. The desk looks fine, but y'all can only see your face. Let's just make sure that's focus. Oh. I can't see nothing.
That's a lot of work.
You in the shot too?
Yeah, that's a lot of
Good.
work.
So let's get down to business.
I have a
We're gonna
ball.
run a quick 30 minutes max episode of the Blue House. Sammy knows what to do. Cam knows what to do. You guys just be yourself.
You don't have a mic.
Why you don't mic up?
Because his mic wasn't working.
You can't take your mic? Dog, mic here.
Oh yeah, we fix it. We give him the mic. Right next to the money.
What about TikTok?
I didn't go live on TikTok. Should we go live on TikTok?
How are you
Why
doing?
not?
Yeah.
What? With the
You
phone?
should.
No.
We'll put the edited version on TikTok.
Okay. Why you even ask us if you was...
Give me the phone. Give me the phone. Because Sammy's running out. Give me the phone. We'll go live on TikTok for Sammy's sake. For my safety. You can pass the phone holder out that bag, please. So that means I'll be cameraman. Or cameraman. Any phone holder now. Good. Also, in case you didn't see it, this shoe also is a holder.
Can you post it?
lost my
Yeah.
phone on.
Yeah.
How much people
You ready,
watching?
man? Live?
Anybody watching yet?
I was
Ricky?
watching that.
But I remember YouTube would be there, and then TikTok would be there. 30 minutes. I'd say today's episode should be. We should touch each sport and talk about how they're being doing at the midterm. Of course, introduce these two as members of the team. You guys can talk about your field and watching track and field. Talk about the progress of volleyball. I think that they're in the league and watching those games. How it was to be a fan. This is your first semester with us, so talk more about being a fan.
Anybody I shouldn't talk about for volleyball over here?
Sam will be himself, as you know. Sam is seasoned, and he's also a fan engagement lead. So I'm going to be the host. Cam is a seasoned veteran too, alumni in the department, so he can guide it. This is the specialist behind scene. She's the voice never seen, the oracle.
Ready?
This will be instantly up on YouTube. We can edit it also. When it finishes, we can go and edit it. But the main part of the editing is just cutting out all this. That's all. TikTok goes up, but it disappears after we're done. We can see it on the back end, and we can download it and edit it and put it back up. Good to go? You know, grab it. It's still in there. Let me see. It's all good. I'll show you all this now. That's the old crew. No, that's golf. We don't put golf up there. Speaking of golf. There she is. Oh, it is here. Well, you're right. Blue House is there. So, the whole podcast purpose is just to talk to the students, talk to the campus. We do it once a week just to catch up and kind of keep people engaged. Last semester was very good with Jacoby.
Yeah.
He brought some good energy to the team. Jacoby was an intern and her stress. See? I hear on the phone ring, that's mine.
Sam, you have to get up during
Is
the
that phone
podcast to
ringing?
go get the picture that you give them.
Is that phone ringing?
I heard it, but I don't know that.
Yeah, it's mine. Is it Jesus?
Just leave me enough space so I could go through the door. Like, move that blue bag right there and put it under the chair, please. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for logging in if you are. We're practicing a live stream for the department. These are our new work study students. Sammy, of course. Sam is the man, the voice of the the voice of the campus. Mr. Soccer Specialist. Mr. Talking Bad to the employees and staff and anybody who don't want to chair himself.
That's not true. Anyway, we're joined by
Cameron.
Cameron. Full name, sir?
Cameron Moss.
Okay. And we have
Why
some.
you have to say his whole name?
I
I
don't
started
know.
trying to figure it
Because some
out.
people.
Can you say your nickname, please?
I'm
That's like,
No.
oh, what's your name? Randberg 101. Nobody wants to hear that.
I
Rand.
want to hear that.
Rand is your friend in Italian.
You want to hear that.
Rand is your friend in Italian.
Anyway, we're joined by two new work studies. You should be seeing their face a lot more on these streams. So
I thought you was about to say on these streets.
Miko. Kivaru.
okay, and they play basketball, and they just had a game last night. So I think they're a little fresh off of that. They have some. They're pretty
How y'all
excited.
played last night? They wasn't know. How y'all played?
They played really well.
No.
You know,
Any
it was
channel
like-
call up there? Channel call up. No way. Just you want to see me. And then you. So tell me about the game. I wasn't there. What happened last night? How did we play? How are we beating every team with only 9 players? Explain that to me.
I feel like the 9 we got just is compete with each other, compete for each other mostly. So
So you feel like y'all just competing against yourself right now?
not I won't say against ourselves, but it's like we just have a drive. Like ain't nobody want to be the one to be left behind. So it's like everybody just pushing each other, and then with that we go into war with each other. So we ain't gonna let one of our brothers fight by themselves, basically.
Alright. Except Russell. I gotta break the focus. Gotta know what to say, man. Talk about that, man. This team's being chipped. Quincy had to focus on his grades. Jeremiah likes to be a fan. Like, what happened? Why is so much play dropping?
Want me to answer that? I feel like everybody can't balance school, basketball, and then having a life outside of that. So it's hard to balance. I mean, I on the team, and it's hard for me to balance it. So it's hard to keep up. So a lot of people just have different focuses, and they have to make the decision what's best for them at the end of the day.
Right.
We ain't knocking nobody for dropping. Everybody have their own things they are going on, so we understand everybody.
Yeah, we point the camera at him. That's so funny. Yeah, but
You can come in.
oh goodness, it's over now. Whoa.
What
She
you
forgot me live. She
What
forgot
you
me
just
alive. Alright, speaking of that, alright, so I'll start the first segment. Work your hardest to shut me up. The whole thing I want y'all to learn is like mic presence, having a personality, respecting each other, stuff like that. But the first thing I want to bring up is, of course, we're being under attack, guys. We're being too clownish on the live streams. In particular, fan engagement specialist Sammy, who's normally a great commentator, has been in for giggles.
My bad.
And as that is a good thing on TikTok, we know TikTok numbers prove it. Whenever we're on YouTube and Facebook, let's just try to be more professional. Anything else, seasoned veterans, y'all can tell our newcomers that they should be careful of while they're commentating or behind the camera.
Why you call me out like that? I didn't appreciate
I'd
that.
say try to avoid like personal conversations while being unmuted, because the camera could pick up everything you say. So yeah, just be aware of that.
And make it exciting.
Yeah.
I mean,
Give us an example of how you make it exciting. Like telling the guy who's 6 foot
rooting.
can't dunk.
I mean, personally,
Oh yeah.
I think I
Did he say that?
I think I fixated too much on the player.
Please zoom in on him.
I think I fixated too much. I mean, he's the biggest guy on the court.
Sammy said, oh yeah, he can't shoot.
I focused
So
too
as
much
a
on
player
the player.
watching that after it happened, how did you feel about that? Like knowing that there was someone behind the camera speaking like that. How did that make
It
you
was
feel?
entertaining.
Yes,
It was funny.
So what are you saying? You're saying that we should not quiet the voice of Sam.
No, that's Sammy be Sammy.
That Sammy be Sam.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I focused too much on him not being good and not Mingles being great.
Say that again and say it slowly so it makes sense.
I focused too much on him not being good and not our Mingle players being great.
But we are already great.
Yeah, but
But
you
he
know,
wasn't focused on
I
that.
think historically this is gonna be probably
he's
the
just-
greatest team ever.
he was just the biggest guy on the court.
And he wasn't doing that
And he was
thing.
just a big he just draw attention. So it's,
Sammy, I lie. After the game, when you remember that he's a police officer, you were so scared.
right? I was.
Sammy's like, man, I think we should go in the car. Like we passed like 5 police officers and Sammy keep ducking.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, one time right after the game I did get pulled over and dude was like, yeah, but y'all beat us for a little bar, you see?
You want to
So I
see
was like, so you don't really stop me for that now? No, he said you gonna get your light out. Yeah. Alright, so how you do that? Hold on, let me teach you how to do that. Say, this is the expensive court. Right when you look inside here, you're gonna see a dot. That dot needs to align with the dot inside that. That's space.
But it's all part of the process, for real.
Be very careful.
Part of
You
the
see it,
process.
right? Inside that is the space. You want me to come do it?
Yeah, but like I said, it's all part of the process. You live and learn. I mean, would I take it back? No, I said it, so I probably meant it in that moment. But you know, for the future, gotta be more.
Let me put
Take
this
more
down because
notice
I
of
can't
that.
see what's going on and it's kind of scaring me. Because it looked like it just cut off, which it did. Everything just cut off.
Yeah.
I think did the cord outside loose up?
Yeah. Check the back of the TV. Connection. But it shouldn't have cut off. What else, Ian? Look up right.
Everything should block.
So we're still live
Oh, let me watch it on my phone.
visually, but auto cut off.
Are we
I
cut
mean,
off?
not auto.
We still
so
there.
Audio
is
cut off.
good, visual is not.
I'm still seeing everything on live on TikTok.
That's TikTok.
It's a like. TikTok is still up. Like you see my big head, right?
Yeah.
Why you had the green on? That's a boss.
What?
You get fired.
I agree with it. I feel
Listen,
like
I've been through so much.
the
I'm
boss is
convinced
always right.
I can't find them.
uh,
I'm gonna have to get some other things other than these. That's the way it goes.
but yeah. What else I gotta say? Oh yes, volleyball. And I mean, I'll wait till YouTube comes up to talk about it. Cause yeah,
What do you guys say about volleyball?
It's
volleyball.
back up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that had nothing to do with the cord. The camera died.
Oh, for real? Don't we spend like the hours charging it?
Yeah, it was that.
That's so
I think it should be charging now.
Okay.
If it's not, it's rude. Alright. Continue where we were. Continue.
Okay.
You segued?
Yes. I was segued into volleyball because volleyball team is now third in the league after beating.
They deserve to be there though.
100%. I mean,
What?
from what I saw, they put a thumping on ballers. Yeah. They were communicating.
Isn't the same as. All right, let me ask you this:
Right.
The performance that they did when they went against the Panthers, do you think they played better in the Panthers games, which they lost, or did they play better against the Ballers?
Panthers was the team that was unbeaten thus far in any set.
In any set, that's true.
And I think they had communication, and they showed they could beat them. If they beat them, they showed they could beat them consistently. So I think that game was good and showed how much growth they had. But the target of any team is to be as consistent as possible. I think in the Ballers game, they were at their most consistent when it came to talking, when it came to doing good sets, when it came to putting the ball down, when it came to doing good passes. I think that was them at their most consistent, and I think that team would have had a better chance against Ballers than how they were when they faced them.
And that's an educated opinion. I love that. But from the misguided eyes, guys, you guys have seen the volleyball team play. As ballers, as athletes, how do you feel about their performance? Don't be scared. They can't find y'all. It's midterm.
I'm gonna answer it again.
Yeah, like I mean, y'all play volleyball in Grand Island, right? For PE, no?
I play
Y'all never played PE.
I play
volleyball.
Yeah, but I was making it serious.
Yeah, like
How do you not take volleyball serious?
because it just hitting the ball.
Whoa.
No disrespect to their game.
I mean, if you simplify any sport like
You've
that,
never had the rock, Randy.
I can't do it. I know that. Like how they do it, they better.
So if we put the volleyball team against the basketball team, they'll catch y'all up in volleyball.
Oh no, I can say we can win because that's just competitive.
Y'all ain't making no sense. Y'all just said y'all can't play
Oh no,
volleyball.
they better be
no,
at
they
volleyball.
said they can't play
They better be at
volleyball like
volleyball.
them.
We
As in
can't
more
be like them.
technical.
But if we go, hey, we gotta beat them. We can find a way to win.
Y'all don't even know the rotation.
Yes, we do. If we just swing left, then the person in
Have
front
you
of
ever
the
watched them play? Do they just swing left?
I mean, they be doing a lot of switching and what.
There's rules to that. If you do that wrong, you're out.
That's why we can do that. We just can play volleyball.
That's real.
They just
That's
saying
real.
first to 25. They
They
get
say you-
25.
we just can play
Whoever
volleyball.
posts- They don't know nothing about setter. Whoever gets the ball first.
Alright,
gets the ball.
let me ask this.
I know.
So, who would be your power hitter?
This one on Terrence. The two ones who jumped highest.
Yeah.
You better give
You
that to
think all it
Kenzie.
takes to be a power hitter is jumping?
It's technique too, but
You better give that to
a
Kenzie.
little
But they
height,
have-
a little be able to jump can help him too.
think
No,
because-
Kenzie might be their
because of
setter
the
for real.
basketball
He's
in
just
him,
all around.
I think he's gonna carry a lot,
Mhm.
and I think he's gonna get called. You know how they say,
Oh,
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
it over.
Oh, I think he's gonna miss and hit couple serves by
You build a
accident.
libero first of all. They get the shortest on the team. So your whole purpose is to watch.
That's
over
Hall.
me.
Hall is the shortest on the
Is he
team.
the shortest?
Oh,
He ain't the
He's
shortest.
the shortest on the team.
Hall is the shortest.
He ain't the shortest
I
on
told
the
him,
team.
hold on, I told him
Hall's shorter than him?
Yeah, and Dawson.
And Lem.
But the libero is also fast. You're fast. You're definitely faster.
Yeah,
You're
he's
like,
the fast.
if I could do a caricature, your speed gun. Let me stop.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, definitely.
Why were you afraid to say it?
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
He in trouble.
We're
They in
not-
trouble?
we're
They,
not-
say it on the live. They in trouble? Oh.
Oh.
Sorry. They pulling your card. Sorry about that.
But yeah.
Oh, okay. That's fighting words right there.
What if we flip it up?
We
Two
should.
basketball players against 5 volleyball players. Who's win?
A basketball?
But Kivaro can't play.
So me and Terrence?
They still going.
We can win.
You think they can win?
Yes.
5 girls versus 2 guys.
Yes.
Because you have to actually put the ball in the rim.
That's
You can't
why.
just put
We only guide the rim. Y'all gotta shoot. If y'all can hit y'all trees,
I think
then
Zaire can play though.
I just guide Zario.
Yeah.
I think Zario.
Because you have to understand. With
I
females, they
just
miss
said
a lot of
if
easy
one person
shots.
if one person could play, just guide the one person who could play, then let the rest of them beat us.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's segue into predictions. What do y'all think? Where are the volleyball team going to end this semester?
I think this semester is more about development for them. I I know a lot of players.
No,
Yes.
They just made the playoffs
yeah.
last
We
year.
are being developing. No,
They
I
just
know.
made the playoffs last year.
No,
I know
yeah.
last year they made the
Yeah,
playoffs.
they
I don't
made the
think-
playoffs.
I think
lost
they
the
need-
first round.
You don't go to the playoffs that say you
Yeah.
develop
I
it.
think they
I
need.
think this is possibly
I think
one
they
of,
need
other
their-
than the Carib Saints, which was like before Mingos. I think this is one of the best volleyball teams we've had in years.
Yeah.
The talent that we have, the height that we have, the execution.
Mhm.
Even if you look at the rally, you actually want to watch the rallies,
Yeah.
and you expect nothing but greatness. Angie, spiked 5 times in one set? No, not one set. One rally, one volley, and all went over the net. Like, chef's kiss. That rarely happens.
Yeah.
That's.
I used to feel every time they went for a spike, it's a
Just
50-50.
getting a walk.
I feel that for some players. So yes. I
Be
feel
guys,
like,
go on, let them know you feel
Yeah,
like
let them
that.
know.
Yeah,
I-
you
Who's
can't
the
just
player
say
you
you
still
can't
feel
just
like
say.
that about?
I don't know.
You think she's still
Like,
developing?
you know she from grandma. You know these for her.
Yeah, so.
What you doing, man?
So I gotta
You can never lie to grandma.
I'm being honest. I mean,
Step on grandma.
when she has her moment, she has her moment. But sometimes it's like,
We should keep it to yourself.
you didn't get that over.
If you was hitting up for like serving, yeah, but you can't hit up.
I mean, even serves. They've been doing a lot better with serves. I know who's gonna make it over the net consistently. But when certain people get on the line, it's like, let's take our time. Let's breathe.
Best
'Cause if
server
they
on the
rush
team then. Best server. Who's the best server?
Recently, from what I've seen,
Yeah.
okay, best server and most consistent server are two different things. Because most consistent is Azaria,
That's
but
true.
best
That's
server
Azaria.
is Patricia. Like when she hits the ball,
Patricia.
Patrice,
That's her real name?
Patrice.
What I
my
tell
bad.
you about this?
My bad, Patrice.
Like,
'Cause
I
when
don't even know if that's her real
like,
name.
She's one of the, and Angie is pretty good too. Like Angie and Patrice, I would say same level when it comes to best. But Azaria is the most consistent, and
Azaria is the
there's
best.
another player I forgot her. She's one of their shorter players. She's very consistent when she gets in the swing of things.
Who, Liz?
I think is that dark? Is that the dark skin one?
The
Yeah.
Town.
No,
Man,
That-
Douglas? Her name is
I don't-
Douglas or something?
I don't know their names.
I'm not sure. I have to.
Don't never say
I
that.
have to-
They coming for you too.
I have to. Let me look on the
Yeah,
volleyball
please
page. Go
to
volleyball. only.
www.gomingos.com.
Oh, I got a call
Like-
from the people. Can you take my phone and call it back, please?
No, that is one one. That's food. We'll get it.
But,
We're going on commercial break.
yes, getting the food, guys.
Anyway, back to that. So,
I don't know.
again, if you don't know who we're talking about on the volleyball team,
Oh,
please
please give
go.
this to someone.
Yeah, we would have had everything you said. What? That is not order. Let me just take a slice. Just a slice. They won't know. Yeah, just rest it there. So Sam's gonna get us food, and our food today is sponsored by Christ
Marcos.
Jesus, our Lord and Savior, who
Oh,
provides us all,
amen.
Amen.
and the pockets are in.
Yeah.
Amen.
While he's gone, let's talk about immediate stuff that happened. So, of course, Miko went to what was supposed to be our after party as well. We wanted to join forces with the boys then. How was the after party last night?
It was fun. It was, a lot was going on personally, but it was fun, If everybody be fun, especially when the Mingos come, so everybody
Was
together.
the team hanging out together? Like, y'all
Yeah,
was together?
all the basketball players was together. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I say we have like a brother, so everybody be together once we see each
And
other.
the fans and y'all was together.
Mm.
Yeah. I
alright.
saw a picture that looked like each of y'all had a fan.
What that
What?
See, I know you was
That's
grand
what
on
it
that.
is.
Trust me,
Well, that's what
he
I'm
always
saying.
just go like that.
Set of questions.
Nah, man. Hey, shout out to all the fans who showing up to the.
Fun, nah, man.
Hey, ladies.
Some of y'all is gonna take his spot, dog.
He did?
Yeah, but he be seeing more.
So what? Alright.
See the mic.
I
See
guess.
the mic.
Yeah, you can mic it yourself.
Take what?
Yeah, just pin it up on top by your shirt.
I'm getting a
Good
little
sense, Nate, to say, I guess we have to segue into, of course, soccer. Soccer team is undefeated, and several times they're being drawn. We know it's two different teams, who we saw last year in the fall and who we see now. And the two differences is we lost, 4 to 6 players from the fall, and we gained one key player, and his name is The Answer. Nathan, how are
in
you?
the flesh. Right there, man. Chilling, man.
Firstly, how was it to be back on the team? Well, no. Firstly, where did you go? Let's talk about it. Where did you go?
I actually, I played in a league that was unsanctioned by the BFA, and because of that, I wasn't allowed to play in the BFA league. So
Right, raise the volume just a little bit. That flickering really bothering me.
yeah, but I was playing with the Haitians.
So
Okay.
press the third
Okay.
icon on top of the
But I rather play with the Haitians, dog.
and then go
And
to
the Haitians
ISO
is
and
paid
then
with.
raise it up.
Give me some on the phone.
A little bit
My
more?
phone don't have that.
The Haitians more serious about soccer.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Bahamians ain't really serious about soccer. So, like, it was
you
kinda-
can't say that on live.
I shouldn't ask that.
Oh, you can't be honest.
Yeah, but you can't.
Nathan, anything that you say here will be used against you in the court of this office, alright?
Hmm.
So, first of all, you're saying Bahamians cannot play soccer.
I
would
never
agree.
said that.
You said something.
I said they don't take it seriously.
So I have heard on the soccer field while watching the games, a lot of the Haitian players who are no longer playing saying, when we defeated Warriors, that is not the Warriors we defeated.
Hell no,
Explain.
bro. Most of the key players in Warriors are fed up with the BFA, but that's why they don't play in the BFA anymore. So the main players of Warriors are not playing in the BFA.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect to my cousin Andre, who's the captain. So, if those players had come back to play with Warriors, me and Ronaldo, we played for Warriors too. If we had say we finished UB and go play Warriors with,
Mm-hmm.
smoking the league but easily. But even like the players outside of me and Nalo, if they were there, it'd be a completely different game, 100%.
And it would be a great game.
Yeah, it'd be very entertaining. The games with the most attendance, the
Yeah.
biggest audiences be Warriors and UB.
Definitely.
Sorry, I heard an echo and I had to fix it.
Straight, bro.
Alright, so Warriors, of course, also have a larger fan base than us.
Mhm.
I hate going to a Warriors versus UB game.
Why?
We recorded 211 people coming to one of those games before. With this very loud, annoying guy who puts on his
With the
helmet
helmet.
and
Yep.
just runs up and down and intentionally stops in front of the live
The
stream.
Haitian boy.
Yeah.
Like he dark skin.
I mean, I don't think we
Just
can
call
say
him.
that on live.
Just call him Vaca Boba. He cool.
Alright, but we're not going to call him what you call him. Come on, man.
Oh, that's
live. This
my
is
bad.
training.
He cool, but he
professionalism.
cool. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I wish we had him as a fan.
We have Julio. Julio just don't be around as much.
No, Julio knows how to be together. That's why he's on United, and that's why we are here. We are here.
Yo,
for
put the
one.
camera on him, dog.
No,
That was funny.
Julio changed up on us, man.
What you mean, bro?
His dedication ain't there.
But he done
split interest.
he done got what he needed from the
He got
university.
job and he trying to get married and stuff. He ain't focused.
Wait, so
So he
wait,
ain't
y'all,
focused. Can't get married?
He ain't focused.
but y'all don't want people to move
You
on.
see the picture he posts? He posts a picture with him and 6 United guys acting like he counseling them, like he's saying something. He ain't saying nothing.
Julio, you hear that? I ain't gonna lie, I can't defend you right now, dog. But you know, he's my boy
No
still,
better
baby.
than that, Julio. Come on.
Julio, cool, man.
Speaking of that, speaking of coaching, how was it of your new coaches? This your first time having your former colleague, Nate? No,
Collins.
Collins was your coach before.
No, I played with him before.
So
I-
having played with him and now having him as an assistant coach.
He's
how
way
was that?
better as a coach than a player.
First of all, only because I heard Coach Alex say that first, I'm gonna let that slide. You know, I'm gonna talk about the great Collins like that. Collins kept your GPA high.
Okay, bro, nobody cares about GPA.
This is how 6 members of your team have been eliminated in one semester.
Wait, let me clear my name though. When I say that, I mean like, bro, nobody's thinking about the GPA when they watching the game. They trying to see who's a baller and who's not a baller.
Everybody who didn't think about that GPA are literally watching the game next to me and my workers.
Yeah, you're right, but I was thinking about my GPA, which is why I'm back.
Alright. What's your goal now? Now that you're back, now that you're here.
My goal is to.
Well, first of all, what's your status at UB? How close are you to graduation?
I'm supposed to graduate next year, 2027. I started in 2022, fall 2022.
And having continued the trend of greatness, I think Julio said, of being a part of the national team, what would be your goal at the end of next year when you graduate?
At the end of next year, I mean,
Like Julio said, he would make the hallway, and he's there.
my goal, like UB takes up a lot of time, and that time right now is being sacrificed because I can't really monetize that time. So after I get my degree, I plan to like saturate all the time that I spend with UB along with everything else to use it in a way that like I could start to build my empire.
So you're not going pro.
I mean, if I go pro, I go pro.
They laugh at the food.
No.
They're just calling to confirm
They were trying to figure out where we work. They don't know where University of Bahamas is.
who it is.
They're trying to figure out.
All right. Is it true that Nate said you could take his spot? Oh no, you told Nate you could take his spot.
I think I think if I took soccer seriously,
Not
as
like
I
that.
did-
No. Let him finish. Let him finish. What you saying? What you
Alright,
saying?
alright, go. I think
You
if
in
I-
the camera, but
I think if I took soccer seriously and considered it my main sport, I could have been on the team.
100%, but that's my boy, boy.
you would have been playing like Ariel or like Lamont.
You know Ariel?
Shout
Yeah,
out,
so
shout out
Ariel's
to
your
Ariel.
cousin?
Ariel's a good kid, but he just got to
No,
lock in.
Ariel is more attacking, from what I've seen.
Ariel?
When I
From
see-
sock?
Oh.
Ariel is an attacker?
See, we talking about different things because I thought we were talking about the same Ariel, but obviously we're not.
Nate, what are you doing?
I'm going to mark for today, guys. If you
Nate,
Are
you
you
do
asking
not
me
mention
to
other
stop?
people on our live. They don't
sorry.
pay us. Stay focused. I'm trying to give you media training. You're not here, man.
how about that?
They saying audio is low. Let me change that. They say audio is low.
I benched 245.
All right. Let me know if the audio is better.
305.
Chat.
He's stronger than me.
Sydney saying, if you can message Sydney, ask him if the audio is better.
Okay.
Yo, we made a mistake.
But what are we
I made a
talking about
mistake.
now?
We been talking all this time when I forget to press record.
What a guy. Well,
But do we have to worry about that, Tim?
No.
Because it's already on YouTube. Thank you, Nate. You weren't here for training.
yo, Sydney. Yo, is the audio better now? It's better? He said yeah.
It's better?
Yeah.
Alright. Nate has a purpose. Good. So, we've touched the new team. Sam, we already touched the new team.
With the new
I would say the California team that we got.
Oh,
It's
absolute
that's
demolition.
the original team.
Absolute demolition.
That's team A, B, and C. That's the best Mingo team, I think, in history. The team that we're getting now is after the grades have come in, with the addition of Nate. With Nate, of course, setting a second record in UB history, the fastest
Correct.
player to get a red card.
But I didn't
Nate,
even do anything.
2 games in for the season.
Bro,
2
I
games.
would
officially.
like to appeal that on camera.
Can you talk about it firstly?
I'm not.
No, think about your case and everything you're doing. Can you even
And
talk
word
about
it
that?
and word it further.
Also
further
think
like
that
a-
Director Rowe will be watching this.
Okay.
Think that your coach will be watching. Do you even want to talk about that area?
I wouldn't mind, but if you guys advise against it, I won't.
So the only thing I would say is that because of how we filmed,
Mhm.
all we know is that there was a shadow of you seemingly taking off an item.
She's zooming up on me.
There was a shadow of you seemingly taking off an item, and then there was a cut to focusing on Ronaldo, and then there was a cut to you walking off the field,
Yeah.
and that you got a red card. To which Ronaldo said, not even he understands why you got a red card.
Yeah.
So the only thing I would like with words being censored for our fans is to understand what transpired.
Okay. So first of all, we were playing against Future Stars, and
Which is the best team in the league.
I thought you guys were probably gonna take it.
And don't forget the
Pardon?
beach balls on the
Guys
field.
spoke
yeah.
about
Okay.
it.
I'm just gonna
And they
pretend
had
like
a beach ball, yeah.
Yeah.
with advantage.
so.
And they fought, last time.
And they
played,
forfeit after talking.
No disrespect to Future Stars. I mess with them. They're my boys, right? But the referees are afraid to penalize or to hold the same standards against Future Stars as they are to us, which was very clear in the game because
It's your opinion. It's your opinion.
yeah, it's my opinion.
Yeah.
So like it was one play where like one of their players like kicked me in my shin, and I have battle tested shin, so obviously like it didn't really hurt, but it's like if I had done that, I probably would have got a yellow card, and they didn't even give them a card, right? Fine, right? So we're defending a corner, and one of their players puts their knee on our player's neck, and our players I think it was Josh. Josh like what 6'2". So imagine.
How high you got?
And then imagine where his knee was, on his neck, right? And I said a Jamaican curse word.
So let's not.
But you will not repeat.
No, I won't say it,
Emotions flare.
right? And I said it loud.
Swear jar in his office.
I didn't direct it towards anyone. I just expressed it out loud because I
It was
saw.
said that you said it toward the referee.
Of course, it was said that,
Okay.
right?
But you're saying here,
Yeah.
you never said it toward him.
No,
You just expressed
I didn't even see him,
Okay.
and he
He's
came.
wearing a pink shirt.
Yeah, but like I was looking this way.
With a ball.
I was looking this way, and he was here. This is where the incident took place. He was there. Right? So he came to me, right? And he went to grab the yellow card, which is a warning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "You know what? No, I'm gonna give you a red." And I saw
Allegedly.
I saw this take place. And as soon as I did it, because I've matured, I smiled and walked away.
No, you did not.
Yes, I
You
did.
took off your shirt.
Okay. I took off my
And
shirt.
if it was even a yellow card, taking off your shirt
Is
would have
another
been
yellow
a double yellow card, which would have resulted in a red anyway. So even if you appealed it, your actions afterward, when they look at the appeal, would have still given you.
Bro, like, just guys, let's just take a moment to imagine all of the stuff I have to consider while I'm just trying to play football. I didn't have to worry about this in Haitian League. Didn't have to worry about it. And the referees suck there too.
Oh.
All right, Nate, how do you dig the hole so deep? So all of these are his opinion.
Except Wilson. Wilson is the GOAT.
It's his opinion, and he's currently on midterm. This is a midterm break session. Our soccer team, of course, returns to the pitch this Sunday at 7 p.m. after our volleyball game, which is at 5 p.m. So you will be seeing none of Nate on that game because of the red card, but he will be returning once again. Nate, I am hopeful
Did you
that
have to
you
pay a
can
fine?
reach the end
Not
of
yet.
the line,
I
which
have
is
to.
graduation. I'm hopeful that you can get certifications and continue your career. Nate is one of our stars on social media. He's very proud to be a soccer player, a coach, a volunteer, and more.
Somebody
So-
just sent us a gift.
Money has to be made. We are up to officially 81 cents on TikTok, ladies
Bree
and
Good
said,
job, guys.
"Good luck to Nate."
gentlemen.
Who
We
said that?
appreciate it.
Bree,
Who's
whatever
Bree?
that is.
So we up to 81 cents. I think we.
I might
rich.
know who that is.
Yeah.
You ain't
Anything?
even
Any last words before we give it back to Sam? Because we don't take over Sam's show.
Nah, man. I just appreciate the time, man. You know. Blessings.
Key questions.
Wait,
let's
what's
learn.
the
Let's learn as much as we could before Nate leaves.
Mhm.
You're gonna go. Can we do 10 quick questions? Everybody's gonna answer a random
No, Bree,
question.
we appreciate. We appreciate.
No good. Tell us something more.
Jacoby is on the line.
Jacoby, you there?
He said, "Red, I'm coming back for your job."
All right, cool. I won't be here. So, we're going to go around. Everybody's going to ask Nate a random question. Nate, you have done. So, the first thought that comes to your mind.
You sure you want the first thought?
Yes.
No, the censored
Nate?
part.
We're gonna
Censored
do
part,
it
the
until
censored part.
somebody who asking questions stutters, all right?
Okay.
That way he can get off. So, if we mess up, he can go. Y'all ready?
Okay, I'll ask
We're
first.
going which way?
Me first. me
Which
first.
way? Which way we
Me
go?
first. me first.
Which way we going? This way then. All right. So, Sam, Cameron, we keep going. Ask him one random
Okay.
question.
Thank you for Oh, okay.
You can leave. You can leave the mic. We hear you.
Okay.
That was a good one.
My question is, what are your thoughts going into the game, like controlling your anger issues? Because I know a lot of players tend to flare up.
Mhm.
So how do you keep emotions?
Well, I think that unfortunately me personally, because I know that I'm targeted by the referees, I have to accept that fact, and I have to accept the fact that they're going to call unfairly towards me especially, and I have to adapt to it. And so that probably entails not speaking probably at all, and just focusing on what specifically what the coach puts me on the field to do.
Any pregame routines that keep you hyped like before the game?
I live hype, bro. I don't really need a pre-game routine. Actually, I have to listen to classical music before the game to calm
Calm you
myself
down.
down before I
That makes
do
sense.
something that will land me in somewhere I don't want to be.
Next question. Keep him going.
What do you feel like is the hardest part for someone who don't know soccer to understand about the game,
And you mean like
rules
way-
wise?
rules? Probably outside.
You are not lying about that. Next question.
That's so easy.
When
to
you start
understand.
playing football,
I started when I was 4 years old, which was about 22 years ago.
Favorite color?
Black.
My turn again. I thought Ricky got that.
Oh, yeah,
question.
you have a question. Any question?
How does it feel to be back on the team?
Well, the first thought is I don't really have feelings anymore. But I mean, it's
Gabby
fun.
Maru, the Hollow.
It is fun, I guess.
R.I.P. feelings.
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at that. He's hollow inside. Okay. My question is, for people who are just getting into soccer, what do you want? What do you think they should focus on specifically?
First touch.
For such?
First touch.
If there's any other sport you think you could have played, UB, would it be?
At UB, I
Yeah.
could play any sport at UB.
Basketball.
where does this absurd level of confidence come from?
That's a good question.
All of the hard circumstances that I had to bring myself through.
Next question.
Favorite football player?
Soccer. Ronaldo.
My question. Which one?
Cristiano.
Come on
Cristiano.
now.
Cristiano.
Come on
Cristiano.
now.
CR7.
Green is up there, though.
Oh no. R9.
He's
is,
after-
R9 is
No,
good, though.
green sucks though, to be honest.
What?
Move on.
R9?
No, my friend. He's not good. He's just not a baller.
What advice would you pass on to the next generation of UB soccer players?
I'd say try not to let playing for UB be your final goal. I'd say to try to reach as high as you possibly could, and yeah.
Okay, I have another question. Do you think the refs here need training on how to be less sensitive when it comes towards?
No, I think they need to find another.
Hey, I'm whatever you were gonna say. Great point. We'll talk about it afterward. Cam, next question.
I ain't
Stump?
got a question.
Stump. All right,
Yeah.
there we go. Hey, thank you so much for joining the show.
Thanks, man.
This is the Blue House, ladies and gentlemen, the behind the scenes of what happens to student athletes. and
Jesus is king.
more. He is.
Yeah.
And that's not just Kanye West is out.
Tell me
Alright.
for R9 or CR7.
CR7.
R9 is a baller though. Don't
Yeah.
sleep on R9.
No, I'd never sleep on R9. He was great, but CR7 is way better.
I had the whole French team
Alright,
discussing
so
how
we
to stop
touched
them.
volleyball.
That was very fun. I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, bro. Volleyball, soccer, we touched basketball.
Track and field, yes, track
Yeah.
and field team is going to travel next week. Stay tuned for that. I'm not sure if Ryan
Well,
is
you
going to
talking
travel with
heavily
them.
for a person who ain't traveling.
I'm not traveling because I can't
I
tell
know,
why
I
I'm
know,
not traveling, and you know this.
I
I'm
know,
not
I
trying to
know.
get the.
Tell the truth,
Yeah, but
Sammy.
to be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I respect Sam a lot because he's also a international student who is a local student through his circumstances. So we're blessed to have you here. You know, we really appreciate you. Like it's you, then Phil.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you. You know
Oh,
what?
it is.
I have a lot to say about that actually.
Cross.
Sammy, you didn't have
All
to
of
say
us.
about that.
I have a lot to say about that actually.
Yeah, is our pizza on the way, bro?
Guys, let's stay focused on what's important. Me talking about this right now.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I would
Oh my,
like.
hey, oh my days.
Don't steal my phrase. I need an
Need to
NDA on
copyright
that.
it.
Yeah, I need.
You're not the only one who said it. I told you. I heard Julio saying it. Like I think that's a common phrase.
It's not. It's
Simba
not. He heard
says
me
he said
saying
it.
it.
Simba showed you something from the 1980s from Europe with somebody saying it. Why
Okay,
would
that
you
don't mean nothing.
just admit the fact that you didn't make
Trump
it?
said you're fired and tried to put a copyright on that. You know how much bosses say that? That don't mean nothing.
So you used Donald
It's
Trump
whoever
to
says
you.
it. It's
That's
whoever
your
does it
reference?
the
If
best.
this was the essay, and you
It's-
said Donald Trump said,
You know what?
what
Fair
would your
enough.
lecturer do?
It's whoever does it the best. That's what matters. Because I'm sure there's other sayings people have said, but it's whoever says it the best and can market it the best.
Is the pizza on the way? Is he checking for the pizza?
I mean, he called on my phone. They ain't know what he
I told them
called.
call my phone. Guys, I would like a cool nickname for
Listen, I
going
did
off
what
track.
I could do. I keep doing what I could do. I do not control directly when your money reach.
Guys,
My job is just to make the next payment. So
why are
every
we
2 weeks
discussing
y'all
this
get
on
something.
camera? Let's focus on what's important. The people
We
don't want to
love
know.
That's
the
that.
financial
important.
aid and scholarship department, and we are going to let them know that here and now.
I
They are
think-
the best department ever.
I think you're being sarcastic because we're the
No,
best
I'm not.
department ever.
No, I'm not.
And they
No,
set
I'm
such a
not.
high standard. We want them to keep the high standard, right?
Exactly.
See,
Some, I gotta
you
teach
gotta
you
look out
something.
for you.
Like,
I
you
look out
understand
for
me? I don't get paid.
your.
I ain't go up there with the puppy eyes. Me. I ain't go up there.
And they tell you the
Please
same
pay
thing. They
But
tell
you
us.
would be like,
They
please
just come
pay
up
them
here and
before
tell
they
us, "We ain't
quit
got
and
it."
find
Come
another
on,
job.
And then they tell
So
all y'all
what's
to run
important?
around in
Stop.
circles.
What do you want to get about to? What's so important?
Yes,
We
I
go
would
about
like.
the track and field. You have a nickname. You're the voice.
Remember his nickname last semester?
What was it?
No!
What was it?
Garbage.
What was it?
Stop, cut it.
I don't remember.
That was from an no. Actually, no.
Did Jacoby give it?
No, actually.
I think that
What
was
was it?
it.
Don't bring it
mention
up.
that because
Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
because of reasons. I don't mention it.
Yeah, he got suspended or something.
What? No, I didn't. I haven't gotten suspended in my life. I'm a good student. I mean, no, I'm a bad guy, man.
What are you going through in life, man? Who fights to be a bad guy?
I don't know.
Except Nate. All right. So back to track.
Oh yes, our team is looking very promising this year. I'm very proud of them. I know I can say for a fact they all put in the effort. Everyone attendance is great, and everyone coming from practice very tired. So I know they're putting in that effort, and I love to see it. Definitely
really-
encouraging me to move.
Who's your favorite male track athlete right now? Out of everybody, other than yourself. Male track athlete. You're a fielder. Who's your favorite?
Why don't you
track?
just ask me my favorite athlete in general?
All right, sure. All right, cool. They might even be in the room. All right, who's your favorite UB athlete? Right now, male UB athlete. Who's your favorite? job. I gotta catch you off guard.
But if I had to pick, I would say, darn, I don't even know for real. Darn. What even are the teams on UB now? I'm like forgetting everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, go to
I'm
www.gomingos.com
literally
if
forgetting
you want to
every
learn more
team.
about the sporting program and what we have to offer.
I guess I'm
That
going
was a
to-
good
I'll
segue.
I'll go
You
with the
suggested
I'll go with
that.
the most basic answer. I'll
Someone
go
said
with
Key
Naldo.
Bars only have for free pizza.
Wow.
I'll go with Naldo because that's the most
Who said
basic
that?
answer.
I don't
So,
know.
of
Maybe
all
they
the-
use it
all
to
the male
find some
athletes,
It's not the answer.
You know you might be predicting who gets the Mangoes award right now. Right?
Oh, then no. I say it should be Samuel Corbin. I don't know him. But I just he should get a reward. But okay, let me dig deep.
Mhm.
It's probably gonna be on the soccer team because it's my favorite sport, is soccer.
Mm.
And my favorite person to watch play is what's his name? He's the CDM for the team, and he's really good. I'm not sure how he plays so well. He's such a big
Josh.
guy.
Oh no, Lamar.
He's such a big guy, but he just positions himself in ways that the other team can't get the ball. And personally, we had Skips, and he's like a more refined version. Can I say that? He's a more refined version. Like,
You just compared Skips to Lamar.
yeah, the way he escapes pressure, he's more refined. I'm not sure how he does it. He's bigger than Skips.
Skips gave us gold, so I agree. He gave us 7 this last semester. He's still in the cap. I ain't seen him in a while.
He is. He cooks faster, but he leaves a little early.
Oh, I ain't seen him in a while.
Yeah, but
Alright.
yeah, Lamar.
I wanted to ask Nate this, but I wanted to tell Nate go. So if you did train for soccer and you had the ball and Nate saw you coming, do you think Nate would try to stop you?
I don't care if he tries to stop me. I'm keeping that ball and I'm trying to score. I put somebody in the best position to score.
You heard it there first, ladies and gentlemen.
You didn't ask me my favorite female soccer.
I'm
player.
getting there. I don't think you should answer that
Female
because of your
soccer
safety.
player.
Why? I think everyone knows who it is. Come on now. I see making funny noise on that
Lord.
line.
Sam,
Say
who's your
soccer.
favorite female UB student athlete? Surprise us.
I gotta guess.
Let me start it. Pop. There it is.
I mean,
Saying, Coach, you
I
might as
mean-
well come. No, this is. Oh, you doing something? We want to interview you about the trip when you finish.
people think I say that.
Pop.
Patrice. People think I just say that, but like, yo, you guys
Pop.
weren't there, Patrice. You guys weren't there when she was almost. I wouldn't say one of the worst, but she was definitely struggling a little bit, and you could see it. She was giving up easy points, but now,
Pop.
I mean, Patrice, she's putting it down. Like,
Hey. Food.
guys, relax.
What was that?
It's not food. It's a BYN, our Christian club on campus.
Cut that off. Food.
What?
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have to be here and all that.
Yeah. Can we? What's the number?
He
We
didn't
need to-
even know where. Our
What
what's the
location you
number?
get
Who do
that
we
from?
call?
Guys, that's
Somebody asked who have the most bounce.
Who has the most what?
Bounce?
Oh, between you guys, I guess. 826-9773.
Bree said she gets her sound is coming from.
826
Like
9773.
everyone loves the underdog.
Yeah.
So watching someone who was struggling and then suddenly pick up form, you love to see it. And
This is the first time a basketball player have the most bounce.
what are you talking about?
Plus, like when Ken was here, Ken could jump higher than all the basketball.
For real? Can
Yeah, Ken used
Oh,
to
you
play
used to
ball.
do high jump. Yeah, I mean that's not nothing.
How you doing, Marcos?
I mean that's.
Yeah, I'm calling
something
back.
some
I made an order for the
basketball
University of the Bahamas. We just make. Yo, say it again. Say it one more time. You're breaking up. One more time, please. I put you on speaker so I hear it. Oh, you're on your way. Okay.
Stop rushing him, please.
All right. Like, you want us to come outside in like 5 minutes? Mm. 10 minutes. Okay. I got you.
Please don't pressure.
Important commercial break by Marcos, our sponsor of
Somebody
food.
said yeah, 24.
Who's 24? Him?
Yeah,
duels and I played people for votes. Asco was president,
Oh, that's
and I got a lot of votes.
I'm surprised.
I got for 1 point.
One shot.
Move on. Move on.
But yeah, everyone loves to see an underdog do well, and you could see that she put in the work, and to see her thrive now in the system.
Could you do high jump?
Yeah, I can do it.
What's your height? What's the height you ever done?
I can't remember. I was in high school.
You beat 7?
7 what?
7
Meters?
It was 7 meters.
Probably,
The
yeah.
record is 7 here.
17?
7.
Seven
7.
meters.
I'll be
Then
interested.
no.
I don't know.
Then no.
No, I'll be interested if we set it
Yeah,
up
man.
and see if he could beat the school record as a basketball player.
No, but
We could talk to Coach Edna.
then Dev.
We gotta give him a dual scholarship.
Trying to get Dev kick out here.
Well, that was the decathlon. I don't think he can do decathlon. Because
I can do anything.
You can do it.
you do discus, shot put.
I know he's gonna say that. Yeah.
You can do all the sports.
I
You
mean,
do that.
Dev.
Hurdles.
Yeah.
Dev.
I used to
Dev,
do hurdles in high
Dev
school.
is just. Dev is good at javelin.
This man
Just not
saying
volleyball.
that he's in that skin Munnings right now. That's
Dev
what
is
he's
good
gonna
at volleyball,
Ken
but I
Mullins.
mean,
He's
Dev.
the
I
virus.
see-
Hey.
He's the first keep
Dev is good. Dev is good at javelin, but shot put and discus shot requires a lot more.
He's okay in shot put. You really don't like it. Look, please
Yeah,
don't
I
make-
want that. He can feel it creeping up.
What in this sound said untrained, I threw 12 meters. Untrained. Now he's not able to get above 12 meters.
That's because my finger is injured. Please.
Right, the same finger you used
How,
now.
how we get into Tommy?
What's your issue, Rikia?
He fell.
What's your issue?
He fell. He fell.
What's your issue? I did fall.
In love.
It's very unfortunate because, yeah, I know as players that we have our highs, and people tend to focus on the highs, but when we have our lows, and no one really tracks up on us. But yeah, the season can really feel like a waste because
Guys,
I don't know if you
Oh.
guys know, but during the summer I was putting in that work. Like I was excited about the season, so to get injured and for something else to happen that I can't travel because of that, it's just disheartening. And you know, but life goes on. We have other things to focus on. So
hold on, I don't think we get no audio.
what? I said all that emotional garbage for nothing.
Yeah, I think the audio went out.
My.
Hold on, what are you talking into? Everybody else speak.
Tommy, you talking? Or
Right.
are you talking into the mic?
Mic is right here.
Again, check your mic. Is your mic hooked up?
The mic
It
is right there. Oh, that is kind of no.
It's very low. Testing 1 2. Why am I louder than you?
Why? You louder than I don't know. Is it not working?
Is it on the computer sound?
It's on GoStream.
Yes, I don't know.
Try it again.
Right?
Yeah, sound one is like cutting out or something. It's red. Oh well, you ruined the whole life.
I was so emotional and I was pouring out my feelings for nothing.
Personal
Yeah.
issues.
Talk about dolls.
My bad then. People like to relate to who they're listening to.
I mean,
think.
I'm a cheat. I'm gonna make my phone a microphone.
Jadesh, is that you?
Speak again.
Hello.
It's not doing. I made my phone into a mic. My phone was like, screw you. Testing 1 2. Oh, now one coming.
Everybody say hi to John Asia.
Why is she not here?
Oh.
I don't know.
Hi, Johnny.
Testing 1 2. All right, yeah, it looks fixed. Let me just cut this down a little, just in case we can't hear sound. All right, so we talked about track. Track is traveling. Sam isn't going. They're gonna do great. We have a 4x4
Yes.
and a 4x1 for male and female.
I don't know anything about the 4x1.
Female 4x1. Look
The
good.
4x4 for women is the fastest one in UB history.
Is it?
Yes, I think so. I think
Coach
that's what I
Edna
read.
was in
I think that's what I read. Yes.
there. They're the fastest.
That's the fastest time for by a 4x4.
But we don't have a 4x1 for male.
I don't know. Males need to catch up. So I guess.
But we have a
first.
4x4 for males.
We have a, no. I think we only
Yeah,
have
we
a
have
relay.
Dev, Levain, and the
Dev?
next two persons who's
100?
the guy with the
4x1.
4x1.
Yeah, this.
Alright, you can just clip them up.
Fastest time. Could have put.
Let me go to YouTube and make sure I get headers. Cause this is.
Oh, I could do it.
Yeah, just make sure we can hear everything. Cause it's saying that we're clipping. Why is basketball playing?
Were you on the wrong thing the whole time?
I think they could have
Why
had
didn't you look up
basketball.
NBA live? This the soccer guys, huh? Basketball book? Oh yeah. Basketball? Oh, we said yeah.
Well, he used to play basketball
Yeah.
That was a long time
in a
ago.
Luthra.
You could put up.
Kibara, why you laugh?
Because Ren just be instigating stuff.
He tried out the same time as you, you know.
No, I did not. But stop
You
saying that. Keep lying.
don't know where does it
He
get off.
literally keep lying, bro.
Wait, why you always do this to me? I try to tell the truth.
Somebody
You lying, bro. You literally
Guys,
lying, bro.
Somebody asked for the fastest
not
time
loud.
for the
It's not
400
loud.
hail.
It's off.
What for the season or
Yeah, it's not
overall?
loud.
Record
It's
or
very,
is it
very low.
record
Think
season?
record.
Record would be Kendrick. When we traveled, he would have ran 47.5. I think that's the fastest. Even though his personal best would have been a 46 flat, where he would have run that. While he was here at UB, but not when he traveled, because he made his first World Championship team under us, running the 400, where he came forward at senior trials in Freeport in 2017.
Alright, Marcos.
Somebody said yeah, 24.
Alright, you outside Portia
Kibara,
Smith,
you
right?
have a lot of fun.
Alright, we coming right now. We coming outside right now.
Why you say we like it's not just a one?
Say it again, sir.
Y'all can ask Coach Arnold.
Oh,
Yes, the one off Pontiana Drive.
What they want to know?
Alright, Tom, you get the pizzas for us, please.
Any questions for Coach
I
Arnold?
thought this was my show, man. You keep putting on my show. Yeah, so the 4x1, the females that we have, they would run the fastest time in the 4x1.
That's the
question
fastest.
John asked.
How do you think this team is ready for travel
28, 30.
in regards to standards and such as?
I think we're in a good position. Definitely the relays, we really focus on trying to get the relays up to standard and as we project to begin going back to pen relays now.
Y'all good? Y'all can keep talking.
Oh, yeah, so of course our first meet would be next week where we could really see how this team, who consists of I think 70% freshmen, which is a new team, first time competing. They'll be competing collegiate wise, so I'm optimistic about how they will perform. But you never know when it's an athlete's first time how they actually would adjust or take it. This being their first time competing against these collegiate athletes.
So what's your message for the athletes in this trip, going into this trip for the one competing their first time?
Have fun. Yes, we're about business, but you've already been training. You've put in the work. Just go there and have fun with it. Of course, focus on your execution of your event, and I think everything else with the panel work on itself. So every athlete is different. Someone if they don't win, it's a big thing. My thing is, once you're showing improvement at the collegiate level, especially you being a freshman, you have a lot of time. You run with athletes who are seniors, who are juniors, who's been in the collegiate environment for 2-3 years, so they're kind of like seasoned, they're experienced. This being your first time at this, it could be a lot for a new freshman. You're seeing these athletes you would have seen 2 years ago win NCs or win NAIA, or so that comes with a lot of pressure. But like I tell my athletes, if you've been putting in the work, it would show, and it's time for you to compete, unless you allow the pressure of it to get to you. But I try to to let them know that let it be fun. Let it be fun. Just go there and execute your race, but let it be fun. So take off some of that pressure.
So I'm gonna give you some pressure.
Go ahead.
What's the most promising?
on this team, I would say right now, who's showing good progression. I would say any. I think if we were in any sanction, she would be the one I would see would be being able to show well in the conference. Us being would be in the Sun Conference and having to meet the NAIA standard of 1188, where she would already run 1182 before in the local meets now, getting ready for us to go in the collegiate meet. I'm expecting her to run faster this year. Probably getting down to 11.6, possibly 11.5.
Okay. You're good to go.
That's on the female side. On the male side, the male, I'd say Levine. I'm looking for him to run 46, 47 in the 400. We're not focused too much on the 800. He has a personal best of 153. Of course, it's UB's record. The standard 153.2. Yeah. But notably, the standard for NAI is 152 flat. So of course he would have to improve on that to make NAI standard, which I think he can do it. But our focus is not the 800 this year. We're trying to get him down in the 400 to get his time faster for the 400 this year. So yeah, those two I think would be our most promising.
Sorry, Coach.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Stop playing with me.
Do you think?
Somebody said, my boy, 24, going to the league.
My boy, what?
24.
Oh,
He made-
yeah.
Actually, have you ever tried out for Jim Bombers?
No, I want to bad.
Yeah, what's stopping you? I mean, is that contract? He can try to play.
Yeah.
Just
For the
don't know how
basketball team,
go
yeah.
about doing it.
Come on, talk to Coach Vargas.
Yeah, but you know how you could go about.
What toppings did you order? Everybody can dig in, please.
That's be surprised.
What is this? If you ordered
225.
pineapples, why did you order? Do people like
Any more track
pineapples?
business? Y'all have any more questions?
You love.
Any more
Track
questions?
question.
Any more questions?
One last.
You
final
know we're
question.
transitioning now into standards now, so
So where are they traveling? How long are they traveling? Just give us that again.
we'll be traveling to Embry-Riddle in Orlando, Florida. It's Daytona, I think. We're going to
So you're only going to Florida.
Florida. Yeah, we're going to Embry-Riddle. Embry-Riddle. Where's that? Embry-Riddle. In Florida.
You used to do
In
cross
Florida.
country there.
Yeah, same.
Okay,
Yeah, the track meet. We went there a few years ago too. So we'll be going to Embry-Riddle. This is the indoor season for track. Even though
Just put
we'll
them
be
on
we'll be outdoor, we're still doing the outdoor events, but they also have the indoor events because this is the indoor season now for track, where those colleges is trying to get their team qualified in the 60 meters, hurdles, or all the indoor events. So they'll be doing some of the indoor events as well as the things that are considered outdoor, like the 400 and stuff like that.
And final question: how important was it for them to run in these recent meets? I think we did like 4 meets recently. How important was that to their development to get ready for this?
It's very important to kind of know where we at before we really travel to compete internationally. See how we match up. And the good thing about the early season, where we would now have to be preparing for the indoor, because I'm used to this now, where we would be preparing for indoor before the pandemic, when we used to go to the indoor meets. So we kind of get a feel of where they are. And a lot of them, especially the women, have already produced personal best times. So that's showing, and then it showed with their 4x1, with them coming together with their running personal best times, and being able to now run the record time in the 4x1, which is actually a little less than 1 second away for qualifying for NAIA standard. So I'm looking for them now when we go over there to compete against those other colleges, because they would have run that at the local meet, where they would have won, blown out the other teams. But now the competition, I think they could get down to the NAIA standard, was actually 47.5. Premier, this is Dev. This would be Dev, the cat league. But he'll be running the 400 and
But he's not
doing the javelin. He's not doing the deck. We're actually preparing him for the deck for next season.
Okay.
for next season. So
How's
he's
this
doing
going?
those eventual events. It's coming along. Again, we wouldn't do the pole vault until next season because the pole vault and the hurl race is one of his weakest events. So our
Really?
focus is really to get him familiar, get him seasoned with that, and
But he was the best hurdle coach in the Bahamas.
yeah, but I'm saying him coming in, he is not a hurdler. So he's not like a Ken Mullings. I mean, Ken came in not as a good hurler or a great hurler, but he was a lot better than where
Dev
Dev
is
is
now.
right now. So let me give you an example. Ken came in running 14, 15 seconds in the junior hurdles. So of course in the senior hurdles, the collegiate hurdles where you're moving up to the fifth hole, he would have steadily came down to where he would have run 14 seconds flat with us. And of course, with time, over the years where he kept improving, got better. Dev is not as good as a hurdler as he made Carifto a high jump as one of the top junior athletes as a high jumper. He also, when he moved to the octathlete, he made Carifto for octathlon, where he came third in the octathlon. So when he came here, we recruited him as a high jumper / hurdler. We improved him on that, and then we moved him to the deck. He just learned how to do the pole vault, and it was just history from then, where he started breaking the national records, making teams, and then eventually making world championships, still training under us, and Olympics. Not to mention also Kendrick too. Kendrick, who actually has the record now. Kendrick Mullings. Kendrick Thompson, sorry.
How you feel about your team's performances in the local meet so far in the season?
I'm impressed. We could do a lot better. I mean, there's a lot more work they need to do. I know I'm going to change up some things as far as it relates to training during the Christmas. I think a lot of times where athletes go home for the Christmas break, they have a tendency to fall back, where you're home with your family, you know, you see them a long time, your friends, everybody. So a lot of them fall off during that time. So I want to make some changes there to make sure that they come back in January, where they're still fit for us to compete, especially when we're starting now, looking to go back to doing indoors. So I wasn't too impressed with the first meet because I could tell he was eating a lot of ham, and so I had to really work them back into shape. So now they're really back into shape and into form and competing. Oh yeah, man, we always looking for. Yeah. Now who has the record? Ken has the record in high jump, 2.10 meters. So you think you could jump that? Yeah, man. Come on, girl. I see him nice. You got some ups. He be dunking too, right? This one you could dunk too, right?
No.
They said once he be dunking it.
Come on, church and do this.
Huh? I see one to be dunking. I know I see one to be dunking.
One of these days they can throw him one long.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's where we got. Looking for a good season this season.
It'll be good. Our camerawoman is back. So, without further ado, Coach, we want to thank you once more.
Thank you for having me.
Coming on the show.
Yes, it's a pleasure. It's a
You'll
pleasure.
see it on YouTube. If the audio don't sound right, that's my fault.
Oh Lord. So I mean, anytime you invite
No, that's
me.
a test run too. I just going over equipment with them.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff.
I don't feel successful unless
It's
they can set this up.
I'm digging it.
You know what I
Good.
mean?
Yeah. You don't mind teaching them right. Thank you all for having me.
Thank you for coming.
See ya.
I noticed I didn't say anything but feeling.
Huh?
I ain't talking about the feelers.
Why you talking about the feelings?
Because Sam biased.
Oh Lord. You know that's how it can be. Sprinters can be biased. Feelers can be biased.
Sam said they want to stop him from being the greatest that he could be.
No man, Sam can be great, man. You just gotta keep working.
Did y'all make both pineapple?
Sammy ordered that one, so.
So I was supposed to put the pineapple.
So Sammy, why you only bring one in there?
Because there wasn't enough
Why they
room.
make there?
There wasn't enough room for both.
Yes, we will make room for food, Sam.
On that note.
Alright, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for logging in to another episode of the Blue House. These people don't want to get seen. Look at them too. They don't want to get seen on camera eating their
Oh me?